is good! Beer is good! It's tough!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of The Beer Chasers. I'm Preston. We're joined once again by Sara and Galatiani. Ladies, how's it going?
Great. Good.
So here we have the battle of the Java Stouts. Tell them what we got.
So first we have Troegs Java Head, followed by Bell's Java Stout.
All right, so both these beers are coffee infused. Sound really good. You ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Let's drink some beer. Java Head is an oatmeal stout brewed by Troegs Brewing out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. The beer is infused with locally roasted, cold steeped coffee through a hop back vessel, releasing subtle hints of cocoa, roasted nuts, and dark mocha. It has an ABV of 7.5%, an IBU of 60, Rate Beer rated at 95, Beer Advocate rated at 85, Untappd rated at 3.7. Alright, so first we have Troegs Java Head. Let's go ahead and go for the rating. Look at the appearance. So it's black, pretty black.
Yeah.
Not really any transparency. Looks nice. Brown bubbly head.
Yeah.
Dissipated on most of ours, so not super lingering, but it's there.
Yeah. It's there.
What do y'all think?
I'm kind of seeing a little bit of transparency just because maybe where I'm sitting with the light that maybe you're not seeing, but any other place that I would be it's probably pretty black.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hard
There's
to
just a
tell.
little bit, so I wouldn't consider it like almost tar-like. It's a little bit lighter than that, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty dark otherwise.
Okay, so on appearance, I will give it a 4.5. I mean, it looks pretty near perfect. I mean, it's dark, bubbly, brown head. Looks good to me. Let's go for the smell. I don't pick up a lot of coffee, but I do kind of get a bitterness, and I'm guessing that's from the coffee itself. But I'm not getting like a super aromatic kind of roasted kind of coffee smell.
Very light on the coffee smell.
Not picking up really any hops. And again, I'm not really getting a roasted bitter. It's kind of more of a coffee bitter.
It's like
Would you agree?
stale coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost.
Linger smell.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Cool. On the smell,
Not so good.
I want to give it, I'll say it's a 2.75 approaching 3. It's not quite what I was expecting for like a coffee stout, a Java stout. I was expecting a little more kind of roasted coffee kind of flavor, and I'm just not quite getting that.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yeah, it's not like you're smelling, you're like, wow, this is great, you know, wonderful cup of coffee.
No, yeah, I keep trying to pick out
Yeah.
something other than
Yeah.
stale coffee, but it's not working.
Yeah. All right. Well, the best part, the taste. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
So it tastes more like coffee than it smells.
Yes,
So I'll give it
definitely.
that. I do get like a nice sweetness, almost like a cream or sugar kind of sweetness to it. I'm assuming maybe it's a little lactose, I'm not quite sure. Nice. I mean, it tastes like a coffee beer. Kind of tastes what I expect. What do you guys think?
It does, but it's still kind of, it's way more coffee flavor than it smells, for sure. And it does have the cream, but the coffee itself is still on the stale side to me. Almost like this cream flavor coming through, trying to cover up the stale coffee, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I do think it's a lighter, crisper, you know, for a stout. Like, as dark as it is, like, I didn't expect it to be as light as I kind of feel like it is. I'm getting definitely the coffee flavor way more than I did before, and I get the cream. But I still get some of the bitterness too. Even though I get the cream, I can taste like some of the sweetness, but I still feel like I can get a little bit of that bitterness.
What do you think about the stout aspect? So we're kind of talking about the coffee. How do you feel this classifies as a stout? Like, do you get much stout flavor?
A light, maybe watered down.
Yeah,
A little
I think
bit of
like
a
when I call
watery
it for
stout,
light,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as rich kind of as like.
And that's why I asked. I kind of agree. It's not really a stout, and it's not really a coffee beer either. It's kind of like it's doing both together, not so well. Maybe individually, like the base recipe might be a good stout, but that the coffee's there, it's kind of confusing it. For the taste, I'll go another 2.75. I mean, it's just tiptoeing up to the line of a 3. Like, it's almost kind of what I expect, but at the same time, it's a little confusing.
Yeah.
So onto the mouthfeel. Let me another sip here. I mean, the mouthfeel's, I think, kind of what you expect. It's kind of medium-ish body for a stout. It's kind of what you want. It's not big Russian Imperial. It's not a thin little kind of wheat beer or anything like that. So, good mouthfeel, sticks around. The swallow is there. You kind of get, I mean, really in the back end, I get a lot of the bitter.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
but it does stick around whether you want it to or not. That's another story.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 3. I think. What do y'all think?
I mean, I have to agree. It's where it should be. It's not like that, you know.
The mouthfeel is probably one of the better aspects of the beer so far, actually.
Yeah, so I think it's right pretty much where you expect it to be. Good amount of carbonation. So overall, where does that put the beer for you guys?
Out of 1 through 10, maybe a 6.5 for me. I do like the creaminess of it, but otherwise it falls a little flat, no pun intended.
I would say, I'll go with a 7.
7 out of 10?
I would say, yeah, a 7. It still has, some good flavor. It's light, but it falls a little short from what I kind of thought it should be.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think if I average all my scores together, I think I come over just over a 3. So I'll give it a 3. I think it's barely within kind of expectation. When you pick this up thinking it's a Java Stout, I'm not going, wow, that's a Java Stout. I mean, you get coffee, you get a little bit of stout, so it's what you expect. Not the best one out there, but, at least you try.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so there you go. That's Java Head. Java Stout is brewed by Bell's Brewing out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. The beer uses a custom blend of coffee beans from Water Street Coffee to generate its intense flavor. Possessing an unmistakable aromatic punch, Java Stout has long been one of Bell's most popular stouts. It is an ABV of 7.5, an IBU of 43, Rate Beer rates it at 100, Beer Advocate rates it at 89, Untappd rates it at 3.8. Alright, so to finish the episode off, we have Bell's Java Stout. Let's go for the rating. Let's look at the appearance. Dark once again. I think this one's slightly more brown, not quite as dark as the last one, but still pretty dark.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm getting a little bit of light through this one, but I'm also in front of lights, so...
I agree. It's brown. It's not as dark as the other one.
Right.
Bubbles, not quite as brown. These are it seems a little tighter, not quite as big bubble, a little tighter bubbles. On appearance, I'll go 4. Looks nice. Let's go for the smell. Yeah,
Wow.
that's coffee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Much more roasted coffee than the last one.
That is like a coffee maker brewing coffee smell when you wake up in the morning.
Definitely a pleasant way to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Smells very nice. Get a lot of the coffee. I don't get, a roasted stout, anything of that nature. It's just pretty much coffee, Java.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think this more fits Java Stout than the last one. For the smell, you get anything else?
No, it's just
No, I think
coffee.
it's
There's
nice.
no
It's
other
cold,
word.
it's- Yeah.
For the smell, I will go a 5. I think it's fantastic. I mean, it exceeds expectations. Smells very nice.
I agree. This gets me happy.
Yes.
To,
yes.
All right. Well, the best part, the taste. Cheers. Miles better than the last one.
oh yeah.
I think it's not nearly as bitter. It has some of the same creaminess as the other one did, like that kind of milk sugar creaminess, I think. Nice long finish on it too. Like the coffee really comes out kind of towards the end of it. I mean, you're definitely getting it on the front, but when you let it sit a little bit,
I'm still tasting it.
Yeah, let it breathe out. Very nice. I mean, this is exactly what you expect. I get a little bit of the stout, but again, it's definitely overpowered by the Java. But, as long as the stout characteristic is there and you're getting the Java, I think that's a home run. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's still there. I've taken like one sip and it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Like on so many different levels, when you take, a sip of it, you're getting coffee. And then it's extending even more, you're getting coffee. And it's just...
It's almost like, I've had my cup of coffee. It's time to drink now.
Yeah. And you don't get, any bitterness. I think whatever hot bitterness is there, it's perfectly balanced. For the taste, I'm going to go for another 5. I mean, I don't think it gets much better for this, especially for the Java Stout kind of category.
Oh, yeah.
For the mouthfeel, I think this is an area that's slightly lacking in my opinion. I think it's just a tad too thin. I think it's kind of a little more watered down than it should be, I think, for kind of a stout. I think it's just a touch, so I'm not going to knock it a ton of points. Again, it really doesn't linger. It's carbonated properly, but I think I would like it to be just a little bit thicker. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's
just
like
slightly though, like you said. It's not bad at all, but like that little bit of extra would probably bring it over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
To
agree.
be perfect, like a perfect beer almost.
So I will give it a 3.5. It's it's a little better than I guess average, but it's a little thin. So overall, where does that put the Java Stout?
Well, I really like this. I think it's really good. I think short of the mouthfeel, which is just shy of it. Gosh, I would give it anywhere between 9 and 9.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with an 8.5.
Okay, so you still think there's some room for improvement?
Oh yeah, definitely, but it's really good.
Okay.
Like really good.
I think my overall, I'm not sure if it's going to quite balance out if I add all the points up and average it, but I think I'll go with a 4.25, somewhere 4.25, 4.5 area. It's pretty damn good. The smell is great, the taste is great, the mouthfeel is just kind of the lacking part of it, but definitely impressed with this, and it's something we can get here locally. I don't have to trade for it, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I'm happy with that.
Yes.
All right, anything else?
Great.
No, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this.
Yeah, let's do that. Cheers. So that is Bell's Java Stout. All right, with those tastings complete, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Beer Chasers. So we started with Troegs Java Head.
So I think that we all agreed that one just, it was bitter. It didn't really have this great coffee roast taste to it. It was kind of thin and just fell short all around.
A little stale.
Yeah, it had that stale.
Flat, stale beer, much like my joke. Flat.
Yeah, it was flat. We'll put a laugh track on it. So I think, we talk about the beer chasing aspect of it. Will we beer chase this beer? I don't think any of us are going to even go a couple hours away to find this one again.
Oh no.
Definitely, I wouldn't trade for it. I do love Troegs overall. I think they're a great brewery. We've had a ton of their beers in the show. But that one, just fell a little flat. See what I did there? Brought it back around.
Where's the laugh track?
Yeah, maybe we'll put that in post. Cool. So then we finished the episode with Bell's Java Stout.
Yes, that one was delicious. There really wasn't much to change about that beer other than maybe a little bit of a heavier mouthfeel. Like a coffee maker brewing your coffee in the morning. It was just straight coffee. It was so good.
Yeah, that one's really good. I mean, I haven't had one better than that yet. I'm leaving a little bit of room, for improvement, but I think it's pretty damn near perfect.
I'd be happy waking up to that every morning.
Yeah. So we look at the beer chaser aspects. We talk about beer chasing. Would you drive a couple hours away to the brewery for this one? I'd say for sure.
Definitely.
Would you drive across the Florida state lines to find this one? And I think I would.
Why not?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Now I think the big one is, would you fly across country to a beer festival that was specifically going to have this one brewed once a year? It's the only time you're going to be able to get it.
Considering that I'm not the richest person.
Just assume you could. Assume you could afford it. Money was no object.
Oh, I'd go there for anything then, just to travel. But I mean,
would you go there
practically
specifically for the
speaking,
beer?
I probably wouldn't fly to a different country for any beer. I would find something that I like. So that's a little out there for me, but very good beer.
Yeah. The same with you. You're not flying cross country for it.
Yeah,
I think it's a close call. I think if this was a once every 5-year thing, and you were in maybe let's say some big coffee stout expo, it's the only place you can get it. Maybe then if you can afford it, but other than that, still pretty damn good beer.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up, ladies. Thank you very much for your help.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, I'm Preston, Sara, Galatiani, we're the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. And stop. Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.